Welcome to Andy Trains for our November update. Thank you all who have been subscribing recently, my returning subscribers, all the positive feedback. I'd like to also welcome anybody who's on Facebook to follow Andy Trains on Facebook. I'll be doing updates on there as well. I would post some for sale items as I do have stuff for sale times. Lots of cool stuff coming from a recent collection I purchased. And as you can see, recently finished all the fascia around the layout. I had time this weekend to get a lot of work and I was off Friday. Was able to get more trees made in the last week or so. I do recommend using Scenic Express Super Trees and Super Leaves. The notch leaves are really nice, along as with the Scenic Express brand. I did just purchase another supply of scenery materials to pretty much finish any spots on the layout, and the colors are matching to what my trees and other scenery already is. If you've never heard of Scenic Express, I highly recommend them. A wide variety of scenic materials, high quality items, and they do have lots of guides on how to use the materials, like Super Trees. They give you a pamphlet. They're a lot of work. They're worth every minute of work though. They come out fantastic, and you can see some around the company town area. Now today's video will feature 1976 to 1980s running, some early CONRAIL. My buddy was over yesterday who convinced me I need to buy steam engines at some point. And I recently figured out that I've been buying a ton of 50s era stuff lately, and I need to get back to buying CONRAIL stuff. Here is the finished fascia for the layout. This area got some more trees recently. I am going to change how that road is. I'm just going to end it and make probably just a forest there, or woods. It's not going to be a road anymore. This building right here was added to the town. Picked that up at Timonium a couple weeks ago. Also got a bunch of mini medals from making tracks. If anybody's near Maryland, the Great Scale Train Show is September, February, and I believe March or April. They do change it. If you're within 2 hours of there, it's worth the trip. Probably the best show in the Northeast besides Amherst. There's also some new cars on the layout that will be featured in this video. Haven't been seen before. Some cars that have recently been rebuilt that I bought a while ago, made it to the layout, like this Delaware and Hudson car. Brand new to the layout today is the Detroit, Toledo, and Shoreline hopper that I traded with my buddy because he bought a bunch of stuff too and out of his era, so we just trade stuff when that happens. I picked up some of these tank cars on the Broadway Limited 2-for-1 deal. Came to $24 a car with shipping. Really neat cars. 60s date, so 60s, 70s fits perfect for my layout. Over here, this is an area that's been an eyesore to me for way too long. So I finally had the time, painted, made all these trees, and it looks so much better now. Probably going to redo a little bit of this stuff here with some new materials I got coming in. I'm going to make something here. I have a piece of drawing as a test piece if it works. I'm not sure just yet, but I want to put something there just to kind of get rid of the blue wall a little bit. Nothing much over here has changed. And this box here is 27 passenger cars, which will be featured in the near future from my recent purchase. This area hasn't changed a ton, just slowly getting time to work on stuff. Put a couple trees there, probably going to add some trees. This spot here that gap between the hill and the corner store. I want to get something really detailed that really is going to stand out in that picture. Added some trees around the depot area. It's always an ongoing progress of just adding trees. Made some driveway concrete areas of that nature. Over here. And over here, not a ton has changed. I did add some trees. Here is a workshop view. As you know, I love AccuRail cars. They are all going to be built at some point in time. They will not be for sale, except for the Frisco 55-ton hoppers. I got 5 left with the same road number, so they may be listed for sale at one point. Debating if I want to build them and weather them and sell them. There's more hoppers I recently acquired. Working on this diorama to take pictures of cars I recently done, or cars I'm going to push for sale, take it outside and take the picture. Recently got some more parts in on a buy. Plenty of wheels, metal Katy trucks, stuff like that. Over here has been pretty much the same. This gondola here was an idea I seen in a Pennsylvania freight equipment book. However, I didn't have a Pennsy one, and I had New York Central car and New York Central subsidiary cars that had some bad truck mounts and just were not going to make it back to the layout. So here's my variation of that, and it will need to get weathered and lots more work. But that's where I'm at with that piece. I figured I'd just show that. Still some work like background and stuff of that nature to do back here. My plan is to have the layout completely covered, everything is set in place in the next year. I'm not really concerned about ballasting the yard area just yet, just because it's going to be a daunting task and it's not really a featured spot on the layout. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching the video. Thank you all who recently have subscribed. And once again, you can follow me on Instagram at AndyConTrains, and now my new Facebook page as well. I'm going to run some trains now. It'll be late 70s CONRAIL theme. Thank you. Have a good one.